All right, welcome everyone. Let's take a deep dive into the week of a self-proclaimed old software plumber.
Ooh, interesting.
This plumber's name is Ang,
Okay.
and our source material is just a single blog post. Um, This Week in Review is what it's called on kianmeng.org.
Sounds pretty standard so far.
It was published on December 15th,
Okay.
and it's not your typical weekly review.
Oh, how so?
This post meticulously tracks everything.
Huh, interesting. Everything.
Yeah, from the hours Ang spent coding
Okay.
to the population of their fish tank. Get this.
Wow, that's pretty detailed.
Yeah, it's like they turned self-improvement into this fascinating data set.
Right, I see that. So, we brought in an expert, luckily.
Yeah, someone who can help us make sense of it all.
Well, hopefully.
So what do you make of this detailed self-tracking?
I mean, is it a trend?
Yeah.
Is this just like a personality quirk?
Or is there something more to it?
I mean, it's definitely interesting.
Right.
Like, we see a lot of self-optimization these days, but
Yeah.
Ang's approach is really noteworthy for the sheer detail of it all.
That's true.
It's not just about, hitting a certain number of steps each day.
Yeah.
It's about noticing how, say, foot pain improves
Yeah.
by using a balance board.
I like
Or even like how TV time gets factored in to exercise. There's this sense of
The efficiency
efficiency for sure.
and intentionality. It's
Yeah.
very intriguing.
Yeah, it does make you wonder,
Right.
what is driving this urge to quantify and optimize
Yeah.
every aspect of life?
Yeah.
But let's just focus on the health goals for a second.
Okay.
Ang aims for 7 hours of sleep each night,
Oh.
5,000 steps. A very specific diet.
Yeah, classic stuff.
Pretty standard, right?
On the surface, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But look closer. Ang mentions this, struggle with sleep quality, despite tracking it. So,
It's like a reminder that even with all of the data,
yeah.
some things aren't easy to solve.
Right.
And it makes the whole thing feel more human,
I see that, yeah.
It's not just numbers. And then there's this note about sleep patterns being erratic
Right.
because of long coding sessions, which hints at
Right.
a passion that goes way beyond just routine.
So we do get a glimpse into
Yeah.
the person behind all the numbers.
Exactly.
Right. It reminds me of those late nights I've pulled,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm just so deep into a project.
Totally.
Just completely lose track of time.
Yeah.
But speaking of, finding that balance,
Yes.
Ang's journal also talks about mindfulness.
Mm-hmm.
Things like meditation. Do you...
Yeah.
And not just the typical, sit
I-
down and meditate.
Right.
Ang mentions collecting fallen leaves as their
Really?
walking meditation,
Wow.
which is beautiful.
All right. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Like integrating mindfulness into an everyday activity. And it kind of resonates with this theme of connecting with nature,
Right.
which we'll see a lot more of later on.
Very cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like finding the extraordinary in the ordinary,
Right, exactly.
which is what mindfulness is all about.
Yeah.
And then there's this one line. It's like they're maintaining a stoic demeanor
Oh.
despite the heat and humidity.
Yeah.
Really speaks volumes about their commitment
Certainly.
to this inner peace, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It suggests that these practices aren't just theoretical. They're
Mhm.
actually being applied,
Right.
in really challenging situations.
I see that.
That's impressive.
Okay, you ready for this?
What's that?
On top of all of this,
Okay.
Ang also has a whole bunch of other interests.
Oh, wow.
Cooking,
Okay.
decluttering,
Oh.
reading, fish keeping, gardening,
Mm-hmm.
and even photography.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's like a whirlwind of activity.
Yeah. Definitely not your typical all work, no play engineer.
Right.
This is where their personality really shines through,
Right.
like a hunger for learning
Yeah.
that goes way beyond just their profession.
Right. It makes you wonder,
Mm-hmm.
are these just separate hobbies?
Yeah.
Or is there some deeper connection between them all?
Ooh, very good point. Like maybe they're finding some, link.
Like unexpected links.
Yeah.
Between things like debugging code and, tending a garden.
Right. That's a good point.
I don't know. But let's just
Yeah.
quickly highlight one detail from each area that really stands out.
Okay. Sounds good.
From cooking,
Mm-hmm.
it's the vegetable soup experimentation.
Oh, okay.
It sounds healthy,
Yeah.
delicious. Right.
And very relatable.
That's true. Right.
It's that classic home cook dilemma, like
Yeah.
finding that perfect recipe balance.
Absolutely.
And then for decluttering,
Yeah.
they describe it as a slowly but surely approach.
Right.
I think we can all relate to that.
I know I can.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to keep up with
Yeah.
this ambitious reading list.
Like
Aang,
trying to clear all those overdue books by the end of the year. Well, that's a goal.
Every year.
I said every year and never
Yeah.
quite achieve.
Yeah, it's hard.
But let's shift to something maybe a little livelier.
Okay.
The fish keeping.
Yeah.
Aang mentioned a guppy population boom,
Oh, wow.
which,
Lots of guppies.
sounds like a healthy tank, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it also means new challenges.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Managing all that plant growth and everything.
Yeah.
It's like a
It's
microcosm of,
Yeah.
the delicate balance we're seeing throughout Aang's life.
Exactly.
And speaking of delicate,
Yeah.
there's the gardening,
Okay.
where their seed germination experiments are actually on hold,
Oh, really?
waiting for supplies.
Oh, the gardener's eternal struggle. Patience is key in that world.
That's true. And finally,
Mhm.
there's a hint of mystery here.
Okay.
Aang's looking into different camera systems,
Interesting.
potentially for macro photography.
Oh, wow.
With a microscope? What do you think?
Ooh, what are they trying to capture?
Yeah. Are they zooming in on the guppies?
Maybe.
The garden seedlings? Or something else?
Right?
It's like they see the world through a different lens,
Mm-hmm.
both, literally and figuratively.
Exactly.
It really makes you wonder
Right.
what connections they're making between all these
Yeah.
seemingly different activities.
Mm.
But maybe we should explore that more
Yeah.
when we look at Aang's coding life
Right. That would be interesting.
in the next segment.
Absolutely.
Because yes,
Yeah.
amidst all of this,
Right.
Aang is still a software plumber,
Yes.
and that part of their journal
Mm-hmm.
is where things get really interesting.
Okay. Looking forward to that.
So stay tuned for that in part 2 of our deep dive.
All right. Welcome back to our deep dive.
I know, it's like they found the secret to fitting it all in.
Right?
Like, are they actually getting more than 24 hours in a day?
Yeah. I wish.
But before we get too envious,
Right.
let's circle back to something from before.
Oh, okay.
That theme of,
Yeah.
continuous learning
Oh, for sure.
and self-improvement.
Yeah, it really is like the common thread through everything, isn't it?
It is.
From all that health data to the vegetable soup, like
I know.
there's this drive to learn and
Yeah.
refine and optimize.
Yeah, and it's not just about personal growth.
No, definitely not.
Remember how Aang mentioned contributing to open source projects?
Yes, very cool.
That's a whole other level of dedication.
It is.
Sharing their knowledge
Yeah.
with the whole coding community.
Really speaks to that collaborative spirit,
Yeah.
at the heart of open source. It's
Yeah.
not just improving oneself,
Right.
but contributing to something bigger,
Yeah, it's like the opposite of hoard your knowledge.
Exactly.
It's like building a legacy, line
Right.
by line.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of code, we can't ignore
Yeah.
the elephant or chatbot in the room.
Right.
Aang using AI for both.
Coding and writing.
Right. It's exciting, but also kind of unnerving, right?
Little bit, yeah. It does raise some questions about
Right.
the future of creativity. What even is authorship,
Right.
But I think rather than getting lost in
Yeah.
this robots taking over thing,
Right.
let's focus on how Aang is actually using these tools.
Okay, so for coding,
Mm-hmm.
Aang mentioned an AI chatbot for things like code refactoring and improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like having a virtual pair programmer?
Yeah, kind of. Imagine having this
Yeah.
tireless coding buddy who
Wow.
can just instantly spot errors and
Right.
suggest better ways of doing things and even
Right.
generate code snippets based on what you tell it.
That
Yeah, it's a game changer for efficiency and just the quality of code.
is amazing, but it's also a little intimidating, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Do
mean,
you think tools like this will eventually
yeah.
replace human coders?
It's a common fear,
Yeah.
but I think it's more about collaboration than just straight up replacement.
Okay.
AI can handle like the boring and repetitive parts
I could see that.
and free up the humans
Wow.
to focus on the big picture stuff.
Yeah.
Creative problem solving, innovative design, like that.
So it's really augmenting,
Exactly.
not eliminating.
Yeah, a partnership.
Right.
Each brings its own strengths.
Right. And that brings us back to those hobbies.
Yeah, let's dive deeper because
Right.
they're not just hobbies, right? It's a window into
Right.
Aang's multifaceted mind.
Yeah. Remember the vegetable soup experiments?
Yes.
It's not just
Mhm.
healthy eating.
Yeah.
It's about exploring flavors, textures,
Right.
little culinary creativity.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me wonder, do they apply that same experimental mindset to their coding?
Ooh, that's interesting. Just like tweaking a recipe, you know? Coding involves constant experimentation,
Yeah.
testing and refining until you get what you want.
Yeah, and speaking of refining,
Right.
let's not forget the slowly but surely approach to decluttering.
I love that.
Oh, that resonated with me so much.
It's so relatable.
I'm a big believer in those small, consistent actions,
That's for sure.
especially for like huge tasks, like cleaning out a closet.
Right. Or in Eng's case,
Yeah.
an ambitious reading list,
Right.
real testament to discipline and patience.
It is, yeah, it makes me wonder if Aang finds a sense of calm by creating systems to manage all this.
For all of these different parts of life.
Right. Maybe that's the secret to this seemingly effortless balance.
I like that.
This deep appreciation for structure and organization that extends to everything.
Everything.
From the code to the fish tank.
And speaking of the fish tank.
Right. Guppy population boom.
Yeah, it's a reminder that even with all this planning,
Totally.
life, you know, throws curveballs.
Yeah. It's good metaphor, isn't it?
Yeah.
For those unexpected challenges that always pop up.
Right.
Whether it's a fish tank
Yeah.
or a software project.
Yeah. It's all about adapting and
Right.
troubleshooting. And,
Yeah. Figuring it out as you go.
and just like with guppies, there's a responsibility.
For sure.
You can't ignore
a booming population.
or a bug in your code.
Exactly. It requires attention,
Right.
even when things are chaotic.
Yeah. It's about taking ownership, seeing things through, not shying away.
Right. And it makes me think,
Yeah.
do they find that same sense of responsibility in their open source stuff?
That's a good point. Yeah.
You know, this commitment to making something reliable.
Right. And well maintained.
Yeah. And that actually benefits others.
Yeah. It's like they're tending to a digital garden.
Oh, that's a nice way to put it. Nurturing those lines of code
Yeah.
for the whole community.
For sure.
And speaking of gardens,
Right.
Aang's seed experiments are on hold.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Waiting for supplies. You know, it's a reminder
It's a good reminder.
that even with the best intentions,
Yeah.
sometimes things are just out of our control.
It's a lesson in patience for sure.
Totally.
Sometimes growth takes time,
Right.
both in nature and personally.
Yeah.
It's about trusting the process even when there are
Right.
delays and setbacks.
And just like with gardening, there's that unpredictability.
Absolutely.
You can plant the seeds, give them what they need,
But ultimately,
we got to surrender to nature.
yeah, and maybe that translates well to the world of software, you know?
Right. Embracing the unknown.
Yeah.
Adapting to change.
Very important skill.
Yeah. And then finally, we have that macro photography with the microscope.
Oh, so intriguing.
It's like they're trying to uncover these hidden worlds, see the beauty that we miss, you know.
Right.
It makes me wonder if they see all their other pursuits
Yeah.
through that same lens.
Like searching for those hidden connections.
Yeah, like looking for the patterns.
Yeah.
Trying to understand the world at every level.
That's a great point.
Like from the big picture
Yeah.
to the tiny details.
And maybe, just maybe those different perspectives actually inform each other, enrich each other.
Yeah.
You know, the precision of coding, the patience of gardening, the adaptability of fish keeping.
Yeah.
Maybe it all adds up
Yeah.
to this more holistic understanding of life.
It's like a symphony of experiences,
I like that.
adding their own unique notes to this
Yeah.
composition of Aang's life.
Very poetic.
But before we get too carried away,
Right.
I have this question that's been nagging at me.
Oh, what's that?
With all this focus on, you know,
Mm-hmm.
self-tracking and optimizing,
Yeah.
is there a point where it's just too much?
That's a great question.
Like, could all this striving for betterment
Right.
actually distract from just living?
Yeah, and that's a question that we can explore in the final part of our depth dive.
Okay. Okay, welcome back to the final part of our deep dive.
It's been quite a journey.
It has been.
We've gone through so much.
Yeah, from those healthy habits to...
Right, all the way to fish keeping.
Exactly.
And what really stands out is just
Yeah.
how broad their interests are.
Yeah.
And this dedication to always improving themselves. It's
Yeah, it is inspiring.
for sure very inspiring.
But I'm still thinking about that last question.
Okay.
Is there a point where it becomes too much?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like, could all this trapping,
Yeah.
all this striving for something better
Mm-hmm.
actually, you know,
Take away.
distract from experiencing life?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I
Right.
don't think it has an easy answer.
That's true.
What feels excessive to one person
Yeah.
could be totally fine for another. But Aang's journal does raise some points
Yeah.
about,
Right.
you know, our relationship with tech
Right.
and this whole self-improvement thing.
Right. Especially with the AI.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fascinating how Aang uses Notebook LM to improve the writing and chatbots for the coding.
It does make you wonder, like, at what point does AI help actually kind of overshadow human creativity?
It's a good question.
That line is definitely blurring, right?
Yeah.
And it's something we need to think about.
Right.
Tools like Notebook LM can be really great for brainstorming, getting organized, even dealing with writer's block, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But we got to stay in control, you know, make sure that your voice, your perspective, that's what comes through.
So it's about using those tools as a springboard for creativity.
Exactly.
Not letting them take over the whole process.
Right. Finding the balance.
Right. And same goes for...
Same with AI and coding.
Yeah.
These chatbots are amazing.
Debugging, making the code better.
Yeah.
Even suggesting different ways to do things.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, it's the human who calls the shots, you know?
Yeah.
Makes the decisions, brings the vision.
It sounds like Aang is doing a good job.
Yeah, I think so.
Of striking that balance.
Yeah, they're using the tools, but they're still the one in charge.
And it makes me wonder if all this meticulous tracking that we've seen is actually fueling their creativity.
Oh, interesting.
You know, giving them this framework to experiment and grow.
That's a good point.
So it's not about reaching some kind of perfection. It's about using what you learn to unlock your potential.
Exactly. And that brings us back to the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Aang's journal. Yeah. With all the data and all the goals, it actually reveals a human being. You know?
Right. Just trying to make the most.
Yeah. Trying to make the most of their time and talents.
Yeah. Exploring all these different interests, connecting with the world, and just always looking for new ways to learn.
It's a good reminder that self-improvement isn't just about checking things off a list.
No, it's about being curious, taking on challenges.
Exactly.
Finding joy in the journey.
And sometimes that journey takes us down unexpected paths.
Yeah.
Connecting these seemingly random interests.
Right, and uncovering hidden talents.
Yeah, like finding those parallels.
Yes, between the code and the garden.
Right, or applying mindfulness to both coding and fish keeping.
Exactly. It's about realizing learning can happen anywhere, anytime.
Totally, if you're open to it.
Exactly.
And maybe that's the biggest... I want to encourage everyone listening to think about their own lives. What are you curious about? What challenges are you facing? And what are you doing to discover yourself?
Because ultimately, it's not about comparing ourselves to others or trying to be perfect.
It's about the journey.
Right. It's about finding that joy, embracing growth, and, you know, the messiness of it all.
Wonderfully messy,
Yeah, of being human.
Of just being human. Thank you all for joining us on this deep dive.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.